Alright guys, now that you've done simplifying and multiplying, dividing fractions, the easier things to do with fractions, let's take the step in doing the little bit more annoying things with fractions, but still really comfortable to do. So we're going to look at this first fraction, a third plus 7 over 9. Well, hopefully from the videos you've seen earlier that we know we need our denominator to be the same number. So 3 and 9, we want them to be the same number somehow. So a couple of strategies we can do. First, we can think about our times tables. And we go through our 3 times tables. 3 times tables are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, They continue on. And our 9 times tables is 9, 18, 27. And what we're looking for is the lowest common multiple. Or in other words, the first answer to their times tables that they both share. And we can see in our 3 times tables and our 9 times tables, the first answer that they both have, is the number 9. So what we want to do is make all our bottom numbers, our denominators, the number 9. When we have a look at this second fraction here, this second fraction here, we can see it's already the number 9, so we don't touch it. But we look at this first fraction and we go, well, how did I make the number 3 the number 9? So I'll come back to my times tables and I went 1, 2, 3. 3 times 3 was 9. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to multiply it by 3. 3 3s are 9. So, yay! I'm keeping that last one the same. Whatever I do to the bottom, though, I have to do to the top to make it, well, keep it the same fraction. So now we get 3 over 9 plus 1 over 9. And what we end up with is 4 over 9. Remembering this strategy that we've just done here by making the bottom number, the denominator, the same value, is the same thing that we need to do as the first step before we compare fractions. Before we're able to say that one is bigger than the other, we need them to have that common denominator. So that's one way we can do it. Having a look at a second example that's very similar now, we've got 2 sevenths plus 3 quarters. And when we look at that number, I can't make 7 into 4 and I can't make 4 into 7. So I go through their times tables again. 4, 8, 12, 16, and I carry on. 7 times tables. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. And I look at 28. It's the first number that these guys share. So I need to make everything 28. Well, how did I make 4 28? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4s were 28. So I'm going to multiply by 7. Need to multiply the top by 7 as well. So I end up with 21 over 28. How did I make 7 into 28? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I multiplied by 4. So I multiply top and bottom to keep it the same by 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So we end up with 8 over 28. Now we add them together. 21 plus 8 is 29. So we end up with 29 over 28. Remember, this is what we call an improper fraction. And it's okay to have improper fractions. They're just normal fractions as well. It's okay to leave our answer like this. But if you feel the need to change it, you can write it as 1 whole. And, well, if I take 28 away from 29, I'm only left with one little part left over. So 1 part out of the 28, if you wanted to. But improper fractions are okay. Finally, moving on, another example, and let's use our calculator this time to find this lowest common multiple. So if I clear everything, and if you look above our division symbol, written in red, we have LCM. Now our LCM, great, our lowest common multiple. So what we're going to do is alpha, because it's written in red, LCM, we get LCM on our screen. And what were the two numbers we're comparing? We're comparing denominators, remember, so 12 and 8. So I'm going to go 12. And then above the bracket, you can see I've got this little comma. So I need to use my comma, 8. And I close my bracket. This is the lowest common multiple that I want to compare. When I press equals, it says the lowest common multiple of 12 and 8 is 24. So my lowest common multiple is 24. So I need to make everything 24. Going to the first fraction, 12 times what is 24? 12 times 2. Oh, hang on, let's write that where I want it. 12 times 2. So I'm going to do 7 times 2. So that's 14 over 24. Of course, 7 2s were 14, 12 2s were 24. Now I need to do 8. Well, 8 is 3 times 8 is 24. So I multiply the top by 15. 14, take away 15, is negative 1 on 24.